But I've watched this channel before, Horror Shorts Party. I can't hear anything though. This is the same problem that we had last time, where nobody could hear the audio. So let me make sure that's straight. All right. Okay, it's working. I wonder what bro does 6 minutes before stream. I think about what I want to do for today, bro. You never know. What did you think I'll be doing, bro? What you trying to say? And then Ren over here encouraging and stopping, bro. Come on. We don't do that. 2026, we don't do that. Snapchat ad, friend. Look-key, I know y'all be the main ones scared. I don't be scared at this, bro.
I had to stop for gas. I parked my car at the gas pump and went inside to pay with whatever cash I had on me. There were already 3 people waiting in line when I walked in and queued up.
Interesting.
We were all stuck behind one of those annoying lottery guys who love to take their sweet time buying and cashing out like 10 different...
Now, one thing that is crazy, bro, the people that sit, I know everybody got their like vices and things, addictions, but like the people that actually be holding up the gas station lines for like, cause I be seeing that happen at, what is it called, Wawa, and people would just sit there trying to get lottery tickets 24/7, bro. Like, take that shit somewhere else, bro. I wonder, in the many years that they do it, do they even get a single win? I don't even know. Maybe they do get a win, because who would do it if they didn't get a win? But what's up, Makuto? And he said, what's up, CSB? What's up, bro?
So
Wait, he said it wrong. It's CB. It's SBC. Why is he saying CSB? I won $5 before. That's kind of dope. That means you got your money back. But you better stop doing it. What's the point of... Are you just doing it for the dopamine at that point, bro?
Ended up making random
Is that worth it?
with the guy ahead of me. As we were chatting, another guy in the store saw us.
Look at this guy walking up.
Friends hanging out together.
No, my parents
this
bought
other
it.
guy
Oh,
came
I mean, that's a
over
free
and
5
butted
then.
in, also cutting in front of me to get between us.
That's the W, low
he
key
had
then.
really light blonde hair.
It's finally streaming. Look at you, Eli. What's up, Eli? I think that's like a 8 or 9 streak for Eli now.
A terrible bowl cut like something out of the 80s. And just started talking.
Why
like
he
a
bitter no
total
bowl
asshole.
cuts though?
What's up, dudes? I'm Timothy, but you can call me Tim. Hey, you got a problem, man? You're looking at me kind of funny. Nah, man, just trying to get home. Long day at work, you know? I know exactly what you need. My hotel's across the street,
Hella
and I
looks so
just hit the liquor
creepy.
store. I think I'm all right, man. I don't really drink anyway. That's lame. What about you? I know you drink. Yeah,
I thought I was tripping. I'm literally hearing random ass voices in my ear from this video.
do, but I think I'll
Low-key,
stick with these.
I guess
You
it's supposed to
gotta be
like
kidding me. Who gets
mimic
drunk off 2
people
beers?
in the
Listen,
area.
I got the good stuff plus some. You guys got Snapchat?
I felt cornered into adding this Timothy guy on Snapchat, but I
I'm
didn't.
gonna say a bad word. You better chill. It's voices in your head. Trust, bro. Jay, if you gotta announce that you have to say a bad word, don't say it. It can't be that bad, bro.
Mind as I barely used it anymore. The other guy added him on Snapchat too.
Why
And
are
after
we
that,
grown men
he
asking
didn't
each other
even
for a
talk to me.
Snapchat, bro?
It
Come
seemed
on.
like he was slowly
Like what, bro?
convincing the other guy to leave with
It starts
him.
with an
I
N.
was honestly thankful.
Just to say a bad word and it starts with an N. I hope it's nice, bro.
To this
Or
random
neighbor.
stranger for occupying
Better
that
not be
guy
anything
so that
else,
it wouldn't
Jay.
bother me anymore. Eventually,
That's low-key kind of
they made
gay.
it to the
Exactly.
front of
Thank
the
you.
line. The
Like, I
stranger
don't.
paid
Why
for
would I
the
ever
drink,
ask a
and he
random
and
guy
Tim
for his
walked out
Snapchat or
Less
give him
than
my
a minute
Snapchat? Like,
later,
what is
I
that?
had paid for my gas and was exiting the store to go fill up my car. I could see Tim and the stranger crossing the street to the hotel.
Wonder what it could be. It's neighbor
was
or
one of
nice,
those
bro. I already told
extended
you.
stay places that
It
looked
better be
pretty
neighbor. What's up,
sketchy.
my neighbor?
So I was glad I wasn't spending my night there. After I filled up, I went home. I made myself some dinner, cleaned up.
Yeah,
and
neighborhood.
started
Yeah, I
getting
like
ready
that
for
better. I
bed.
like that better. You
Just
mean
as I was
neighborhood,
plugging
neighborhood.
my phone in, I got a notification. It was a snap from the Timothy guy. I didn't really want to open.
And now we're getting snaps from another man. Bro, if you're snapping men on Snapchat, bro, you gotta like reevaluate your life, bro. The whole point of Snapchat is to go talk to some girls, bro. Why are you snapping other men? That's never been my thing. I know that might be some of y'all think, but that was never my thing. It has like 2 G's.
After all, I just met him against
Nagger?
my will, but I knew I'd get curious and stay awake.
That hella
thinking about
creepy.
what it could
Exactly,
be.
bro.
So I opened it, and when I did, it turned out to be just what I expected. A selfie of Tim and the stranger holding up shots with a caption saying, "You should join us." I didn't respond. I just closed Snapchat and put my phone on Do Not Disturb. then laid down to go to sleep.
But with
Yet for
L?
some reason,
Liger?
I
Linger?
felt strangely awake. Something was
I
bothering
don't know what it started
me
with
in
an
the
L and
back
got
of
two
my mind,
G's in it.
but I
And
couldn't tell what exactly. Maybe it
Alright.
was something
Interesting.
I said or didn't say in that whole interaction at the gas station. I kept tossing and turning for hours,
It's like
but
Nick.
nothing seemed to put me at ease.
I think you mean Nagger.
Eventually, at around 3 or 4 a.m., I resorted to scrolling through my phone. I went through Instagram, Facebook, even a little bit of Reddit before I finally reopened Snapchat. It was a trip down memory lane at first, tapping through my friends' stories that I hadn't seen in years. But I couldn't avoid Tim's story sitting at the top of my messages. When I tapped into it, I couldn't believe what I saw.
Bro, exactly. Just delete the damn app. Like, you meet some random guy, you get his snap, which is already paused, and then you're sitting here scared at his story, bro. Just fucking at him. I don't think he knows where he even lives. Reddit is the only thing. Reddit is only used for one thing and one thing only. Yeah, Reddit is used to converse with your friends, bro. Look at news posts. Or maybe Wall Street bets, bro. That's what Reddit is used for. I hope y'all not using Reddit for anything else. I hope y'all not using Reddit for anything else.
It was a video.
Nah, I use it to goon. At least you're straight up with me, bro. I look you respect that. At least you're straight up, bro. At that point. But it's like the same people that be using like Discord for that, bro. If you use Discord for that in the big 2-6, bro, I'll just go outside and go talk to some girls, bro. It's not that hard, guys. I promise you guys. I don't do that stuff. Exactly. Thank you.
Beating the life out of the stranger we met. The poor bastard.
Was beating he sent you a video of him beating him senseless. I would just be sitting at home, bro. It don't got nothing to do with me, bro. He says a stranger. Just don't talk to him. Now right there is creepy. Get ready when you get it. It's creepy, bro, boy.
Take it! You deserve it! Don't fall asleep! I want you to feel every bit of this!
I was frozen, watching it all unfold, story after story, and it just kept getting worse. When the guy woke up, Tim pulled his eyes open and started cutting his face. He stabbed him.
And that was all on his story? Hey, my boy, you're not gonna go confront it? Yeah, something like that, I guess. I'll be the main one sitting in my bed, bro, going to sleep, bro. That's why I'm a homebody. I will look, you get popcorn like it's a horror movie. Go get popcorn, bro. I haven't had popcorn in some time, bro. You should though. Popcorn is W.
Over and over.
Hopefully put some butter on there though.
Ground. The stranger was awake every time he was beaten or stabbed, and
the sound is just frying me, bro.
Apart.
That's the thing.
Tim was waiting for him to wake up, to experience the agony he was inflicting. Finally, in the last video, Tim filmed himself
Butter is
slitting
buns,
the stranger's
Valentina.
throat.
I haven't tried Valentina. I don't know what that is
As
for
soon
sure.
as I convinced myself I wasn't having a nightmare, I called the police. I gave them the snap story, which led them to arresting Timothy immediately. But of course, it was already too late. The stranger's body had already been dumped after having been stabbed a dozen times and even burned.
Damn, it's like that?
Night all the time. I can't help telling
damn
myself
near,
that
bro.
if I'd been watching the story post sooner, I might have been able to save that poor man's life. However, I'm ashamed to admit that the thought which scares me more is that it could have been me.
That's why y'all stay y'all asses in the house, bro. You can avoid all of this by just, instead of going out at night, bro, sometimes you just need to sleep. Just lay down in the house and sleep, bro. I want to try cinnamon sugar popcorn. Let me see what that even like. Is it? I know I'm probably not gonna get a good look by just doing this, but like, that shit do kind of look good as fuck. Yeah, I would eat this. Look-y. Cinnamon sugar popcorn. Hell no. If that was you, uncle, what would you do? I mean, I'm definitely calling the police, you know. I'll be snitching like that, but that would probably make me never want to go to a party again, even though I barely go to parties in the first place. Cinnamon sugar popcorn don't even look bad. It literally says it's addictive, bro. Why y'all lying for? You know this shit, it looks good, bro. Girl said, I guess, exactly. Like, what is he talking about? This looks wonderful. Cinnamon sugar is good on almost everything. Exactly, bro. Sugar popcorn. I kind of like my popcorn sweet sometimes, you know.
Was inspired by a horrific incident regarding a man who pleaded guilty to
So it's
charges
based off a
related
real
to
story,
posting
okay.
videos on social media of himself beating another man to death 3 years ago. He was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Timothy Kent.
Like, how much of a dickhead? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry I cannot be here. It's okay, Makuto. I know you have a life, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'll picture you on anything. Not too much, though. Yeah. It's an IRL scary, yeah. But, like, this guy's low-key a dork, bro. You're 35 on Snapchat, first of all. I don't know what that hairstyle is, but you can just tell he's creepy just by looking at him. Tell me I'm lying, bro. Like, you're 35 using Snapchat, and then he's beating people on his Snapchat story, and nobody has reported this in the past because that could not be the first time he ever did it too. Why he got Enoch on a mugshot? Now this look more like Jay, to be honest, or what I think Eli would look like, even in water, bro. You put sugar in your water, bro. You're an NPC, bro.
Drake,
I'm not white. Jay, stop lying.
5, pleaded guilty in June to charges of aggravated murder, kidnapping, tampering with evidence, and gross use of a corpse. The victim was 30-year-old Drew
I'm illegal.
Mendelbaum, whose body was found in July of
Keyword
2021.
almost. Exactly, he did say
Kendrick
almost.
met Mendelbaum at a gas station, and the two of them returned to Kendrick's hotel room to drink. Police say Mendelbaum had been stabbed more than 45 times, beaten, and his body was set on fire. He was found burned and covered in a shower curtain with zip ties around his ankles. His body was left just outside of a business complex. Investigators arrested Kendrick shortly after they said they found Snapchat videos of the torture.
Huh. Well, damn. I hate this sound. It's that same sound from freaking Fears to Fathom. I hate this sound. Most games keep hitting this sound. Some horror games keep hitting this sound. That joint just gave me PTSD. I'm not gonna lie. I was talking about when you said you would push her or anything. Yeah, we know.
I moved out of my parents' place and into my own apartment pretty early on. I didn't have too many friends when I first moved out, and I didn't really know what kind of places I should go to make new ones. So I was fine with letting the social media algorithm set me up with random people. One night, this guy added me on Snapchat. His name was Lewis. I added him back, not thinking much of it. We began chatting after he sent me a selfie barely a few minutes later. The caption said, "Nice to meet you." He wasn't ugly, but he wasn't my type.
He wasn't ugly. Even I noticed that.
Barely a few minutes later, the caption said, "Nice to meet you." He wasn't ugly, but
if that's not ugly, I do not want to know how low your damn standards are, bro. Please. But it's genuinely how some people be, bro. You see who the person they with, and they be like, they treat me right in this, that, and the third, bro. And everybody just smiles because everybody knows, bro, you could do a lot better, bro. And you talking about some Enoch's twin. God forbid, bro. I'm not even entertaining that.
he wasn't
Bro
my
said,
type
yo, it's
either.
Enoch.
Just kind of a plain, average guy.
You watching something on your phone? No, I was
entertain it for a bit.
I was checking
I sent
something,
him a
bro.
selfie back, saying, "Nice to meet you too." We
She even snapped him back too? Anybody can get a snap out of this girl.
ended up talking back and forth
Bro have
for a
diabetes,
while.
literally.
This
Plain average
continued
guy.
on and off into the next
Yeah, if that's the
week or
average
so,
guy, bro,
then
we're cooked as a
steadily for few
society, bro.
days. And before I knew
Simple
it,
as that.
we had a best friends badge and a streak going. Once we figured out we lived next to each other, we decided to meet up in person. I made it clear from the very beginning that this was a purely platonic friendship. He seemed
Oh,
okay
it's
with
like that, bro. She just friends, bro. I don't think he want to just be friends with you. And we already know how this about to go because we know damn well this dude does not want to just be friends, bro.
that, so we hung out a few times here and there. However, the more we talked on Snapchat, the more
I'll crack
Lewis
the girl,
actually
low-key.
started developing feelings for me. He started
Okay, that's not
offering
crazy to
buy
say,
my
bro.
groceries
Low-key, that's
when
not
we
crazy
ran
to say.
errands together.
Blue
I
hair is kinda
insisted that
rare,
I
bro.
wanted to cover them myself, but he was becoming more persistent, tapping his card and paying for it.
Nah, y'all gotta realize, bro, when y'all all grow up, bro, I low-key can't trust people that like always want to do something good for you and they don't want to let you do it for yourself. Like in the case of like y'all go out and they never let you pay, bro, never fall for that because basically, bro, when y'all get into an argument, they're just gonna bring that up that they did this, did that for you, bro. Never ever just let them do it all the time, bro. Even if it's a good thing and you want them to do it, bro, sometimes you gotta do it yourself, bro. You gotta show some damn independence. Genuinely.
Afterwards, I reminded him that I just wanted to hang out as friends. I explained all over again that I wasn't ready for a serious relationship and I wasn't interested in one either. He just nodded and brushed it off, almost like he
And
wasn't
that I'm not ready for a relationship shit is capped too. But aren't we guys and we're usually the ones doing it? I mean, yeah, that is true. But if you get lucky, bro, there could be a girl that does that for you. And also, it could be another guy, but pause. That is kind of pause, but like it could be another guy too.
taking what I was saying serious, but over text, he became even bolder about his feelings, saying he wanted
Listen,
me to
holy
put
game, not
more
me.
effort into our relationship.
That never happened with me.
And that he wanted to go on actual dates for the 10th time.
Why
I
are
had
you
to
applying
tell him
hella
I didn't
pressure
have
like that,
any
though?
romantic feelings towards him, and that I didn't want to be anything more than friends. It was getting annoying and
Bro,
weird
you
as
said it,
hell.
Gangy, bro.
The
I'm just giving
next day,
hypothetical,
I
bro.
ignored
We
his
accept
texts
everybody.
while I was at
Jay,
work.
we accept everybody.
It was just my luck, though, that my motorcycle wouldn't start when I was
Shitty
trying to
ass
leave,
motorcycle too.
and nobody was responding but Lewis. He offered to take me home and fix my motorcycle later. I stupidly agreed. Then he came to pick me up at
With
my
that
apartment
guy?
complex. He asked to use my bathroom before leaving. I let him since he helped me out. When he came out of the bathroom,
Oh, he's saying hell
we
no to
went
that.
hug
I just
goodbye.
realized.
But something awful happened. While we were hugging, his arm slipped down from my shoulders to my waist. Then he pulled me in for a kiss. I began fighting him off, trying to push and shove him off of me. Finally, I hit him hard enough
this
to get
guy
him
is
to
like
let me
tweaking
go,
low
but
key,
it
bro.
wasn't over.
Not even low key,
He
high
backed me
key.
into a corner in my own apartment, then revealed
He just bull rushed you like that? Yeah, if you're in this predicament, you're a lady, bro. Realistically, it might be over, bro. The way this dude is built and he's running at you full speed and pouncing on you onto the couch.
himself to be the monster.
I'm not
he
trying to be
truly
that guy.
was.
What is wrong with you? How could you do this to me?
You're such a goddamn tease. I'm tired of being friend zoned. If you don't want to be with me, then
This
I'm
look-key sounds
going
like
to
a
stop
YouTuber I
helping
listen to.
you.
I didn't ask for any of that.
Yeah.
You're not gonna let it
and
happen
what
because he
about your
likes it?
bike? You asked.
Bro, realistically, Jay, you said green ass teeth, dead ass. Like, this nigga has never rushed a day in his life. But you said, bro, if a girl did this to you, Jay, you know you would be going for it, bro. Stop it. If the roles were reversed, bro, stop it. Like, let's be realistic for a second. Exactly. Look at
Me
you.
to help you with that, didn't you?
That's different. How can't you see that?
You seem confused. So let me be 100% clear. You either get all of me or none of me.
Then I
Damn.
choose none. Now get out.
You still don't understand. If I can't have you,
Depends on how the girl
then
look like.
no
Yeah,
one
that's
can.
true, too.
I hadn't seen my sister Kelly in a few days. I didn't think anything was wrong, but then I got a call from her work. They said she had a no-call, no-showed and left her bike in the parking lot, which was completely unlike her. She wouldn't respond to any of my calls or texts
Bro says 6'1" golf girl.
either. So I went to her apartment and knocked on the door, but got no reply. Becoming more concerned by the second, I went to the office and begged them to give me a key so I could check on her. They let me have one, and then I went back
Can
to
they
her
actually do that? I mean, if you ever heard from them, too. Bro said Asian or not.
apartment and opened the door. When I stepped inside, I saw the worst thing I have ever seen in my life. My sister was laying face down on the floor in a pool of blood. I dropped to my knees and sobbed, screaming, begging for it to be a dream, but I never woke up.
And that's
My
actually
sister
crazy. And I
was
know this is probably
dead.
based on the true
The
story,
police
too.
came, and they soon had their prime suspect. This guy she had been talking to who went by the name of Louis. They looked at my sister's Snapchat logs as evidence, then arrested him after finishing the investigation before the end of the day. Ever since she passed, our family has been shattered. Taking my sister away from us was the most selfish act.
Oh, because, like, this reason why to be saying all men, bro.
That a man
Because
could
it's
have
dudes like
committed,
this.
and I hope he pays for
That's
it
a maybe
by
awesome.
living in agony for the rest of his worthless life.
Yeah, bro. Put him under the cell, bro.
A review of
Why
a
she looks like a
victim's
Karen
Snapchat
because of her hair. Now, that is true. That's all I'm saying, bro. Blue hair is rare, bro. Jay wants to deal with all of that.
log reveals the man's request for actual dates and
Wait,
more
this was-
effort from her.
But this was the guy? Yeah, he doesn't even, he does look like an average playing guy. This is what she was talking about. But she looks
View
way
a
out of his
victim's
league, bro.
Snapchat log reveals the man's request for actual
This is the girl, bro. The real story, I think. Yeah, this is the real story. She don't look bad, bro. He said, hold up, crack, fake ass phone. Wait, what do you mean fake ass phone, cuz?
dates
Bro said, holy
and more
baddie.
effort from her.
R.I.P.
with
to
the
her,
victim
bro.
telling him she was only interested in a friendship and did not feel a romantic attraction. A man in Minnesota has been charged with taking out his friend with a firearm at
Go back and look at the phone. Holy smokes. Isn't that one of them Samsungs? I've never really seen a phone with the cameras like this. I think I have, bro, unless I'm tweaking. Is this the phone you're talking about?
reveals the man's Kaylee Grace because she didn't want a romantic relationship with him. Jose Luis
Ren, what are you laughing about, boy?
Lopez Zque, 27, was charged for the June 16th slaying of Kaylee Grace Arcett.
Damn, she was 22.
Arcett's family reached
Jay told me some, why am I the only one here, bro? I guess we're using this as an inside joke now, Jay. You gonna say this every stream?
out for a wellness check after she failed to report to work. Police arrived to find her car in the parking lot and her apartment door locked. A locator app on her phone showed that it was inside the apartment, so when she failed to respond to knocks, officers obtained a key from the apartment management and gained access. Inside, they found Arcett face down on her living room floor in a pool of blood, with an apparent wound to her head. Friends of the victim told police that Arcett had recently met a man online who went by the name Louis. They determined that the pair had spent time together in person and that Louis bought Arcett things on shopping trips, but the relationship was not romantic or intimate. Investigators found Arcett's computer logged into Snapchat, where she shared a best friend's badge.
Come on, Jay. Just let her rest in peace, bro.
And had a streak that had just ended with Louis.
Yeah, bro, he's chips too. What do you expect, bro? You think she want to date a nigga that look like you?
After her death,
exactly. Like, Eli, get this boy in check, bro. Like, we got mods acting like this. Crazy works.
Further snaps to the victim. Police then began exploring messages with Louis, where they uncovered a frustration growing between them, with Louis asking for a romantic relationship and Arcett responding that she only wanted a friendship.
I just realized that Eli is here, bro. Eli's been here this entire time. What are you yapping about?
Arcett asked Louis if he was available on June 16th to help her with her motorcycle.
That's why you should have known him and make me mod
that day after work, brought her to her home, and did what he did.
Eli, I feel like if you were a mod, you would troll too much, cause he's always green. Yeah, I don't know what Twitch bases the colors even on, to be honest.
A few years ago, I met a woman named
you can change the colors. Oh, I didn't even know that.
We ran into each other while ordering drinks at a bar. I hit on her a little bit and managed to get her Snapchat. The next day, I hit her up to see if she was still interested. It turned out that she was, so we kept in touch for a while. Over the next couple of weeks, we went on a few dates. I was hesitant to get super involved with her because she still wasn't over her ex, or more accurately,
Jay always been green, I think. But yeah, Eli was green, I think, back then. I remember him first being green.
The ex-boyfriend in question was this crazy, jealous psycho guy named Scott. I could tell that Allie didn't want to talk about him, but she didn't have much of a choice.
Yeah, them exes low-key be crazy sometimes. That's why I be avoiding
messaging her on Snapchat and showing up everywhere. They'd recently gone.
Let me see something. I can just put that here a little bit better.
Nasty breakup, but it was clear that Scott still wanted her. During our conversations, Ali told me about how manipulative and possessive the guy was. The idea of her
I can't read that. What are you talking about? Can't read what?
Out with any other man would turn him batshit crazy. Even going out with her female friends was also too difficult for him.
I didn't put any text on the screen. What are you talking about?
She had him blocked and all that, but it seemed like he always continued to stalk her.
Why
now I'd be lying if I said I.
At least I'm mid. At least I'm mod. What do you mean can't read the text? You can see it on your Twitch. You don't need to read it through the screen. This is for people that don't read the stream. I mean, they're like watching the VOD, I guess.
Wasn't nervous, but given how much she wanted to be with me, I brushed the red flags under the rug. However, one night we went on a date, probably our 4th or 5th one. As we were chatting and having dinner, Allie suddenly froze and her face went pale. I tried to snap.
He put up on y'all on a date,
but then I realized she couldn't stop staring out the restaurant window. That's when I looked over to where she was staring at and saw a man standing right outside staring at us with a face full of rage. I knew it had to be Scott. Right there was the confirmation of every terror.
Bro, in this situation, bro, you just gotta either whip his ass, bro, or just shoot him. Like, if you're gonna, cause I'm not letting that, if she's a baddie, of course, I'm not gonna let that stop me, bro. This little dude standing at the window, bro, go ahead and do that. Come in here. Let's see what you're about, buddy.
Fine things she had been saying about him, that he really was stalking her. He didn't just stay outside the restaurant, though. No, he charged in.
You think you're gonna ask me for real?
Then pulled me
y'all must not know, bro. Y'all must not know.
Screaming in my face.
Who the hell are you?
But he damn sure ain't grabbing my shirt like this. I know that's not happening.
And
Looks
what
like
are you doing
Ghostface.
with her? That's my bitch.
Scott, stop! Leave him alone!
Bro, in that little voice you got right there, bro, that is not phasing him. I see why bro ain't leave, bro. That is not phasing
Shut
this
up,
guy at all. He said
dog.
no muscle
pH
for real.
balance
Alright.
must be off from
They
all
must
the
not
dudes
know.
you've been screwing.
Bro, I would
Listen,
do
man,
that to
don't
you.
do this. I'll do whatever I want. I'll break every bone in your body if you lay a finger on her. Ah!
Luckily for me,
Yo, I'm not getting body slammed like that, cuz.
as soon as Scott
Wait, I
slammed
saw
me
that
onto
TikTok.
the table,
Exactly, boy.
waiters came out and pulled him off of me. But I swear, I was a second away from getting my eye gouged out with a steak knife. Immediately after, despite their efforts to keep him there to face consequences, he managed to get away and ran out of the restaurant, disappearing. We were asked if we wanted to call the police anyway, but I could tell by
I'm
the
definitely
look in
calling the
Allie's
police.
face that she just wanted the night to be over, so I took her home. We were also told not to come back since they held us partially responsible for the damage.
Yeah, you're an idiot. Why didn't you call the police when bro literally just slammed you into there? Well, of course you're not getting body slammed like that because you are bigger than some. I know that.
To the tableware. After that
That's why I gotta stay in the
encounter
gym.
with Scott, I pumped the brakes on hanging out with Allie until it seemed like things had blown over. We weren't sure how
Yeah, and you got bitched in front of the hus too. That's crazy works, bro. You know how you supposed to get like a boost, bro, when you're near like females, bro? And you just sat there and got fucking body slammed in front of her. Like, come on, lock in, son.
found her, so we didn't want to risk a repeat of the same thing. Of course, we considered getting a restraining order, but we were worried it would make him do something even crazier. Plus, it would probably take a while before it would come into full effect. Before dropping her off, I parked on her driveway, and we sat in my car chatting for a bit till she was comfortable enough to head inside. The whole time, we were both
Yeah, how do you change your color? I have no clue. Eli knows, of course.
paranoid thinking that Scott would show up again, but he didn't. After about an hour or so, Allie got comfortable enough to head inside. Then I waved her goodbye and drove home.
And I just realized some of this isn't even visible. Hold on, let me see this. Okay, this is a little bit better. Okay. Who's the broadcaster? What are you talking about?
About 30 minutes later, I got home and sent Allie a selfie on Snapchat with a caption saying, "Good night." However,
Good night.
she never opened it. I assumed she had just passed out since it was late, and we'd had quite a few drinks. I then tried to get to sleep
Oh,
myself,
Jay is blue now. What's up, man?
but I couldn't stop thinking about that encounter I had with that Scott guy. I had
Yo, you
this
losing
terrible
sleep over
feeling
this?
that
The belt's
something
ass was
wrong.
that bad?
I
That's
just hit that point
nasty.
in the relationship where I was
Oh shit, Eli changed his emote. He said you're welcome. I mean his little thingy next to his name. This is low-key tough already, Eli.
really starting to care about her. So I thought I was being irrational, but I eventually couldn't take it anymore and got back in my car to go check on her. As soon as I parked outside her house, I knew something was wrong. The door was wide open. I jumped out of my car and ran inside, where my heart shattered. Allie was dead on the floor, in an absolute mess. I called the police. I told them what I knew, and it very quickly became a search for her ex-boyfriend Scott. When they arrested him, he admitted he'd been stalking her the entire time. He had confessed to using the Snap Map feature on Snapchat to find her
But my question, how was he doing that while being like, oh no, he was just a stalker. He wasn't homeless. That makes sense.
location. He had
Yeah, but
found
like, yeah, that's why, bro. Y'all gotta watch out who y'all be adding on the app or just turn off your location, period. Depending on where you live in. Because you don't know who really be looking at Snap. The Snap Map literally be telling people exactly how to get to your house still. That's the crazy part. I don't know why they ever added that feature, bro. Why the hell would I want everybody to know my address? That's why I have my Snap Map off. Yeah, exactly. You have some IQ.
place we were going on a date. Then decided to
That's why
later
Snap
break
will never
into
be
her house and
mainstream.
wait for her to
I know Instagram tried to do the same shit, bro. That Instagram feature lasted like one day, bro. And I remember I seen like a couple people put their location on Instagram. Nobody's sharing their fucking location with you, bro. Especially on Instagram. I don't even know half the people that I follow on Instagram. Cause Instagram, that's drawn, bro. I don't know why Instagram try to add that feature. Why the fuck would I want all my followers to know where I live? In any situation.
turn. The moment I left, he killed her out of jealousy. I've never been able to face the world the same since.
Yeah, you let that happen. He got bitched, then he killed her, bro.
This story
Come on, bro.
was inspired by a disturbing incident.
Oh, nah, this dude low-key jacked. I understand why he got body slammed. I don't think any of us win in that fight, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
regarding
I
a
would like to know where
Kansas
you
man
live. I know you would like to know
convicted
where I
of
live,
taking
boy.
out his ex-girlfriend in Nebraska. The suspect was Aldrich Scott, who was found
What's that
guilty
holy
more than
beard?
a year after the disappearance of his ex, Carrie Allen, 43.
He did all this over Carrie, bro. Come on, he got locked in, dog.
According
What's
to
that for
reports,
ads?
Allen vanished in November of 2022, and
Boo.
Scott was initially
Bro, been watching for
charged
30
with
minutes complaining
kidnapping.
about
Police
couple
later
ads.
determined that Scott
He said,
checked
"Ha, I
her
got 3."
location on Snapchat and drove from Topeka, Kansas to her home in Omaha.
So I don't know what's the distance, but he drove from multiple states. That's nasty works.
Where he
Nasty
then waited until
works.
she arrived before taking her out with a firearm. Prosecutors had argued that Allen had been on a date at a restaurant. When Scott tracked her location, Scott fled the country and was eventually arrested in Belize. Allen's body was found in a shallow grave. Scott was sentenced to life in prison.
Well deserved, buddy. Alright, we're done with this. I'm not